Welcome to Vitaes.com, founded by Steve Lozano. Let's take a short walkthrough of how to use the site. The purpose of this website is to feature Black, Indigenous, and people of color discussing their careers, giving insights and advice on the most sought-after and little-known professions. Most college counselors agree the best way to learn about a career is to talk to someone with it, but it's not that easy. First, you have to know what you want to do, find or have access to someone doing it, reach out to them, make an appointment, and then you have to know what questions to ask. Vitaes makes it easy for you. It's an online video library of short, informational interviews so you can browse successful professionals who look like you in careers you're interested in or may never have heard about. Let's take a look at the homepage. If you're familiar with the site, you could click Go to Videos to dive right into the content. If you're new to the site, you could scroll down and find a randomized, short, 1-minute long highlight video taken from one of the interviews. If you were interested in viewing more, you could click View Full Video to be taken to their profile page. However, we recommend going to the top of the page and clicking Watch or Go to Videos. Either will bring you to the Watch page. Here you can view interviews organized by both questions and national career cluster or industry. Everything from arts, technology, business management, education and training, finance, government, health sciences, human services, information technology, and more. If you click on the play button, a 1-minute video highlight of the interview is brought to the top of the screen. If you click on the name here, you'll be brought to a profile page with the full interview, but we'll come back to this later. One of the most powerful features of Vitaes is to allow you to navigate on a global basis. Each interview was filmed with the same formula and the same questions. On the left, you can also navigate the watch page by category and find out key information about professionals. By default, we're looking at all of the highlight videos for each interview by industry. You can see it highlighted here on the left, along with the section of the interview related to their duties and responsibilities, pay, what a typical day is like, their opinion about their profession, the education required, and advice. There's the story of how they reached their current position, often from high school decisions. And finally, their professional experience, including discrimination and bias. Get a roadmap from someone who's traveled it into some of the largest companies like Facebook, Walmart, Amazon, and Starbucks. There are executives and senior partners in the private and public sector, nonprofit and government workers, as well as pro athletes. Did you know you could become a software programmer at Microsoft without a bachelor's degree? Click Donna Sarkar, senior software engineer at Microsoft with a 6-figure salary. How do you become an Olympian and a head coach of a Division I program at an Ivy League school like Cornell University? We find out from Coach Adrian Durant. Are you interested in practicing law? How about working at Nike? Want to know how much you make as a senior counsel? We asked Angelique Okeke. The state of California has a position known as the Senior Deputy Commissioner of the Department of Financial Protection and Innovation. What do they do? You can find out from Ed Gill. CFO of the Urban League, Mark Taylor, gives us a first-hand account of what it's like to go from the reservation to the corporate world, and all of the cultural challenges of the transition as a member of the Indigenous peoples, the Lummi Nation. Take a listen to Deputy General Counsel at Starbucks, Zabrina Jenkins, who gives us insight on what it's like to be a woman of color in such a high position. Let's go deeper and find out how she got started by watching her full video. By clicking here on her name, we navigate to the profile page. Now, our clickable menu of categories on the left has been replaced by the interview questions. Clicking on any of them will bring you to that answer in the interview. You can see here on the bottom of the page, there's a salary profile, and this is provided by the government's Bureau of Labor Statistics. This information is just a reference and doesn't take into account location and other factors like the value of stock options, benefits, and other perks shared by our participants. One of the most unique and valuable aspects of Vitaes that's particularly powerful are insights on dealing with gender bias and discrimination as Black, Latino, Asian, Indigenous, and Native professionals. This was a brief summary of the mission, purpose, and how to use the powerful navigation tools of Vitaes.com. Get access to professionals that look like you in the industries and careers you're interested in at Vitaes.com.